You up to something about this video?
We sound chasing today, you know? We're showing it doesn't matter if you're moving, if you're the one moving, or you're the one moving still. Wherever the sound is coming from, you're gonna hear the frequency change as you're moving away from the source or from the receiver.
Cool.
There you go. For real. Hello everyone. My group decided to do the Doppler effect. Before I get into what is the definition of the Doppler effect, I will let you know what creates sound. Sound is caused by vibration through a solid, liquid, or gas. Without this material medium to vibrate, sound will not be possible. Vibration is the wiggle in time, and a wiggle in time and space is a wave. So vibration against this material creates sound waves. As for example, my source is the pencil, and I'm going to use water to demonstrate how sound waves work. Right now I'm going to apply vibration to the water with my pencil. As you can see, it's creating waves all around my source. That's how sound waves behave. If the left side of the screen was point A and the right side of the screen was point B, and I was in the middle, they will perceive this sound waves the same because the wavelength is the same since I'm in the middle. Well, the Doppler effect changes all this. The Doppler effect is the change of frequency or wavelength due to the motion of the receiver or the source. So these waves will change if my source, being the pencil, moves. So let's look at the waves and what happens when I move from A to B. Let's look in front of the pen. One more time. As you can see, the waves in front of the pen going towards B were shorter. And what happened is that when the waves are shorter, it projects a higher frequency. Now let's do it again, and let's look behind the pen. As you can see, all the waves behind the pencil were longer waves, meaning side A on the left is receiving a lower frequency because the waves are longer. And this is how exactly the Doppler effect works. For example, if you ever watch a NASCAR race, every time the car passes by, it makes this sound. Or another example of the Doppler effect is when an ambulance is passing by or a firefighter truck. These are perfect examples of the Doppler effect because as it approaches you, the pitch gets higher. So if my pencil was the ambulance and you were on side B, this is the waves that are approaching you. Shorter waves creating a higher frequency. That's why when the ambulance passes by you, as it approaches you, the pitch seems so high and it gets higher as it approaches you. As it passes you and it gets further away from you, the wavelength gets longer. So meaning you hear a lower frequency. And that's how the Doppler effect works. In the next videos, we will show you how the Doppler effect works and how it sounds. We just show you how it works visually. Alright? So I hope you enjoy.
The source is in motion. In this simulation, we will show you the Doppler effect with a vehicle and how does it sound. Now we'll show the Doppler effect in real life, showing the receiver and the source. The receiver is in motion. So how this relates to recording arts? The reason why the Doppler effect relates to the recording arts industry is because as a sound engineer, if you were hired to add sound to a film or a video game, you need to understand the Doppler effect so you can match the frequency changes due to moving objects on the screen, so you can capture the sound accurately, giving the watcher the feel like he's there and match the sound to what's happening on the screen. Remember, sound waves frequency is perceived by the ear as a pitch. For example, if you were adding sound to a film where there was an ambulance and a camera is filming the ambulance driving towards the camera, you will know that the pitch increases as it moves closer, or it will decrease as it moves away from the camera, and it will stay the same if the camera was inside the ambulance. So with the Doppler effect in mind, you will match the frequency to what's going on in the film. I hope you guys understand what the Doppler effect is and that you guys like the video. Thank you.